Hi, 7th grade saxes. It's Mr. Y, obviously. I'm going to walk you through all your finals for this year. The finals in the EE book are 187, 188, 193, and 194. I'm going to walk you through each one and show you where the tricky spots might be, give you some tips and pointers on it. You can, of course, ask me questions anytime in class or drop me an email. I'll be glad to answer any questions. Okay? Okay, 187, breath control study. It starts out, the notes on this one are very easy. Watch out, you've got F sharp and C sharp in your key signature. The dynamics are really the important thing. You've got a lot of crescendo, decrescendo kind of things going on. Nice smooth sound on this one. Take a big breath to get through the whole phrase on one breath. Here we go, 2, 3. See nice long phrases there, you threw the whole thing on one breath, and there's a lot of these things. First phrase in each line starts out mezzo piano and goes to mezzo forte, and then back down. The second phrase starts out mezzo forte and then goes up to forte, so that one should be just a little bit higher than the first one, of course. Okay, 188, A flat concert etude. Watch out for the key signature here. That's the big thing. You've got B flats in your key signature and not F sharps, so F naturals here. Remember, F natural is going to be first finger. B flat is going to be 2 fingers plus your side key. If you really want to use it, you can use the bis key, or you can use 1 and 1 if you would like to. I personally like the 2 fingers plus your side. I think it's the best in tune. And when you're doing a lot of slurs like this, I think it tends to be the easiest one to play too. So check it out. A flat concert etude. Again, lots of slurs on that one. Nice big breaths to get through the whole phrase. Really, sound is the most important thing on this one, like it is on all the quizzes you're ever going to play for me. Nobody cares if you can play Flight of Bumblebee at 9,000 miles an hour if you sound like a pregnant hippo. Gotta have a good sound. Okay. If you are having trouble with your sound, go back, of course, and do some long notes. Do it a little bit every day. That's the important thing about getting a good sound. Okay, 193, tonguing exercise. You've got lots of tonguing on this one, obviously. A couple of accents, a couple of staccatos spread throughout the whole thing. There's 2 accents, it looks like, on the first line, and then 3 on the second line. Dynamically, watch out. You've got mezzo forte on the first line, then piano crescendoing up to single forte on the end of the first line. The single forte on the end of the first line, though, does have accents on it, too, so you might want to think about those as double forte, just to make them a little bit louder. And let's see, key signature, F sharp and C sharp, so watch out for that. Then that seems pretty easy. 193. Okay, 194. Legato technique exercise. This one is all about the key signature. You've got F sharp, of course. You've got C sharp. That's pretty easy. The third one, though, is G sharp. That one's not quite used. You're not quite used to that one, maybe yet. Okay, 194. Legato technique exercise. This one's really all about the key signature. You've got F sharps. You've got C sharps. But also in this one, you've got G sharps. So remember, G, 3 fingers, plus your pinky for the G sharp. And that can be a low G sharp or a high G sharp. In this case, they're all low, so you don't have to worry about your thumb key at least. But you are going to have to worry about going quite a lot from A to G sharp. So what I practice first is just these motions right here, moving these 2 fingers really, really together. And then once you get something like that, then maybe I'd attack this one measure at a time. Maybe something like phrase actually, but you get the idea. Okay, there are C sharps in this one too, so watch out. Let me try it at the beginning. And the last 2 notes are accented. The good news, I guess, is the first phrase and the third phrase are identical. You've got the A, G sharp, F sharp, B, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, G, A, G sharp, A, B, C sharp. C sharp key's sticking a little bit. This is probably the most challenging one. Remember, you don't have to go fast or slow. You can go any speed you want as long as it's nice and steady. So, that's a perfectly acceptable tempo. You can do that all the way through if you want to. In one way, it does get a little harder if you do it that way, of course, because you have to hold the notes a little bit longer. But as long as you can do that, you can play it nice and slow if you want to. Okay? If you have any questions, saxes, see me in class about it, or, of course, drop me an email. I'll be glad to answer any questions you might have. Good luck.